everyone and welcome back. Today something slightly different. You join me in the back of the day van. I'm going to run through how much it's cost me. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the bed. The mattresses I made myself from scratch. I bought a double bed memory foam mattress, just the plain foam, no cover on it whatsoever, from eBay. That cost me £45. The covering material I got from Amazon, I think it was 20 square metres I bought, and that was only £18. I then obviously put this all onto a backboard, which I got from Wix. That was £14. I'm pretty sure it's only 2mm thick MDF wood, that's all I bought. And then, yeah, just stapled the cover round the mattress and then stapled it to the board. Obviously, various screws and bits and pieces with this bed that I put together myself. £15 to £20. I've gone through all the receipts and I think it's looking probably about £18 for all the screws and stuff that I've used for the bed, and then obviously little bits and pieces like the strip on the floor. Next, we have the electrical stuff, so the split charge relay, the battery and the inverter. So the split charge relay kit was £52, the battery was £60, and the inverter was £40. The switch panel was £20, and then I bought some wiring. I actually just bought speaker cable because it was a lot cheaper, and it's still the same sort of material. The gauge on the insulation was the same. I think it was an 8 AWG or a 6 AWG thickness I bought. I'll just double check that. And then obviously I bought some crimps and stuff like that, so all in all the wiring was £9, and various connections like the crimps were about £12. I think I bought 2 lots of kit boxes. Next we have the radiator, that was £50. The TV bracket was only £7, so it was bargain. The carpeting, now I bought 2 lots of the kit. It was just enough for this small van. Obviously I did make a few mistakes with the doors originally, and I wasn't going to wrap that, so I didn't anticipate using all that, but I had it, so I used it. So the 2 kits that came with the spray and the carpet, that was £87. That was probably the most expensive thing out of the whole lot, to be fair. Then obviously these trim clips that I used, where I drilled the hole, popped the clip in, and then they gave me these screws with the nice washer heads. For them, they weren't very expensive. They were £10.50. I think they came with 50 screws and 50 clips. The fuse holder for the lights, where I can run 4 different sets of circuits, and then you just put in each individual fuse blade or blade fuse in there and you can run them off. That was only £7 as well. Then the lights, I think it was 6 for, well, I bought 12 in the end, and that was £27 in total. So all in all, on the camper bits, so like all of that kind of bits and pieces, I spent £473. For the wood and insulation, I spent £122 from Wix. Also, the unit I ended up buying from eBay, that was £70. So all in all, this van has cost me £665 in total. I didn't really have a budget in mind, however I was kind of hoping for around the £500 mark, so I'm a little bit over, but then there could have been things that I'd done differently, and there was also a few bits and pieces that I added that I wasn't anticipating on adding to begin with. So like I say, buying 2 lots of carpet, things like the radiator I was contemplating not bothering, but I'm really glad I did, but obviously that's £50. I did shop around quite a bit, and I bought I bought everything from eBay and Amazon, and I just looked for the cheapest deals. But for the quality products, because you've got to be really careful with the things like the inverter, because you've got to look at how much current it can use constantly. So for example, this one was shouting and raving saying it was a 10,000 watt inverter, but if you look into it, it's actually a 3,000 watt inverter. It can run 3,000 watt continuously, which is fine because that's what I wanted and that's what I made sure. So just be careful with titles and stuff that say 10,000 watt inverter, because that will be its absolute peak it can withstand, but it won't withstand it for very long. So just bear that in mind when you come to buy an inverter or buy any of the equipment that is going to be in the back of your van. I bought a 600 watt radiator deliberately, because that way with a 600 watt radiator it still gives me 2,400 watts to play with. So hopefully by running a TV, possibly an Xbox or an Amazon Fire TV stick, something like that, that shouldn't be anywhere near the 3,000 watts that my inverter will continuously put out. But don't forget there are other ways you can save yourself some money. So like I did with the front of the bed and the slats, I got some reclaimed pallets. The company I work for has hundreds of them coming through their door every week. So I asked to have some and they gave me 4 or 5 for free. So that was a really good additional save right there, because it gave the front of the bed a really nice finish and I was able to use them for the slats of the bed and they came out great. Also the vinyl flooring. Now admittedly the vinyl floor, you can go to somewhere like B&M and they do a 30 square metre piece for $29.99. However, I managed to save that $29.99 and get it from somebody who was moving house. We ripped it off their old floor, I trimmed it down, gave it all a good clean. It was still perfectly usable, and you know what, the finish is really good. So just bear that in mind when you come to buy bits and pieces, even like wood. The wood I bought for the frame of the bed and stuff like that, I probably could have reclaimed or, you know, got from somewhere else, someone who didn't want any wood. However, I needed it then and there. However, if you're planning your builds for a future build, you can probably, you know, get all bits and pieces together before you start cracking at it, and you'd probably be able to save yourself a lot of money that way. So there we go, a grand total of £665 was what cost me to convert this van from a beat up wreck inside to a fully functioning day van. I really can't wait to hit the track in this thing, and hopefully it's going to be a real nice little home from home. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time.